Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program. Liberia first on JNB Talk. Today is Wednesday, September 11, 2024. Exactly 23 years ago since 9/11 in New York, the United States of America. We say God bless America. And may the souls of thousands that lost their lives on 9/11 23 years ago, may their souls continue to rest in perfect peace. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you on this podcast. We insist to be civil. There shall be no curse words, no insults of any kind. If you don't like what we say, what we do here, we invite you to switch the channel, move to another network, or better still, you can call us here and state your displeasure, your disagreement in a very civil way. All right? Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Our friend and colleague, the young man there at Freedom FM, Oliver Khan, aka KOK, celebrates a milestone birthday today. We say congratulations to you, KOK. Happy birthday to you. Also, Gonli Gay of New Jersey, the big brother. Gonli Gay, it's been a long time. Happy birthday to you. Maria Choco Chape. Congratulations, Maria, on your birthday. Jeff Comote, and Aries Tembo, Megan Pine, and of course, Mike Doyen. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, this broadcast is dedicated to you as well. We say congratulations to you and celebrate in grand style. Dennis Jar, aka Junior Casino, welcome to you there. How you doing, my man? We ain't talking a long while. And Yasa K Ware is first in the queue tonight. Trending, welcome to you there. A lady from Atlanta, Yasa K Ware, welcome. Also live and direct from Monrovia tonight. I see you in the queue here. Julie Kwa, welcome to you there from the nation's capital. As always, great to have you all on here tonight. We've got a great show coming up. Sophie Blamo, Hawa Tote, welcome to all of you. Joseph and Edith Wally Kende, Aki Tape, Lawrence Chia, Darlington Dolope. We've got a great show coming up here. Coming soon, Freedom Hard Talk on Freedom FM 87.9 comes your way very soon, Monday through Friday. And of course, we'll be bringing you highlights and details. Dissent is essential and critical for any democracy. Liberia is no exception. Joseph Yuma Boaka crackdown on democracy is wrong and must be thwarted. Our hot topics tonight, HPX brown envelope. JNB Talk reports that HPX has paid over $25 million to the JNB administration as bribery for the railroad agreement. But the JNB Unity Party Government is wanting more money. A high-profile delegation of HPX is due in Monrovia next week to finalize the agreement. Let's dig deeper. Senate investigates budget. The Liberian Senate began an open-air investigation in the alleged budget alteration. As the Acting Minister of Finance Development Planning says, Joseph Yuma Boaka requested the changes in the budget. The minister argued money was moved from the entity to the sector. Quote. Admitting, quote, there was no corruption. End of quote. But when were the changes made? Who from the legislature signed off on those changes? Who forged the speaker's signature? Will the Senate concur with the House report or tell the Liberian people the truth and nothing but the truth? Let's dig deeper tonight. Also, coming up, renewed China MOU. Then President Weah's government signed more than $3 billion development package with China. But opposition groups have denounced and decried the arrangement that killed the deal. Did Joseph Yuma Boaga renew those efforts by George Manuel Weah? What's in the package? Only MOUs the JNB administration travels are yielding. Let's dig deeper. Also, coming up, highlighting Judah Hall Talk analysis. Southern County Senator Augustine Che has highlighted Judah Hall Talk analysis on CDC transforming setback into a great comeback without any strategies. As a major obstacle to winning in 2029, he called for the changing of the guard and recommit to the people, partisans. Let's dig deeper. JNB returned with 60-man delegation from China. JNB led the highest delegation ever in the history of Liberia to China. Almost $1 million United States has been spent on both Indonesia and China trips. With a no response from JNB for the palm oil deal in Indonesia, what can he take back to Liberia, to the Liberian people from China? 3 billion lies or what? Will Wologisi or Jida Mountain be offered to reawaken the deal former President Weah tried to make when he first visited Beijing? Why so many people had to travel with him? Let's dig deeper. Budget thinker. Who fingered the national budget? Jida Halter reports that 2 representatives, 1 senator, 1 secretary, and others in the executive branch, names withheld, are responsible. But who is the whistleblower? House report indicts Joseph Yuma Boaga of being in the know and cleared Speaker Funati Kofa. Of any wrongdoing. But why is the House of Representatives shielding some members who are involved in the fingering of the document? Let's dig deeper tonight. Failed rescue mission. Mika dismissed 198. Justice denied overturn. Recast budget versus investigation. House Speaker J. Funati Kofa has placed the JNB administration's budget recast proposal on hold in favor of an investigation into the alleged fingerings and movement of millions of dollars in the national budget. But to date, the House is debating the recast budget without conclusion of the investigation as the Senate launches her own investigation in the fingering of the budget. What's in it for the Liberian people? What's in it for the Liberian people? For these and many other stories we are working on for you tonight, we say welcome to you if you just joined us here. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. So sit back, relax, invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Indeed, we got a great show for all of us here tonight. Eddie Mayata Song Belema, welcome to you. Mark Richard Wler, Patrick Kayosie, Ziema Gabo, Florence Chie, welcome. George King George, welcome to you as well. Vera Marsha, we got a great show coming up. Welcome. Welcome. If you just joined us here, folks, let's take a snippet of the Senate investigation into the alleged fingering of the national budget.
No single person can change the budget number of that. Next. So here is the draft budget President Joseph Nwobuaka submitted to the legislature on March 12, 2024. Public administration 79.1, municipal government 26%. It's important for the public to know that we discussed the budget, we acted on them, we received the appropriation at the sector level. This is the sector level, 11 sector in our budget. So these are the numbers here. Transparency and accountability on 1.2, security and rule of law 96.1, health 75.5, social development 12.3, education 5.9, energy and environment 18.2, agriculture 5.6, infrastructure and services 4.6, industry and commerce 6.6. But a total of 6.2, that's what we're looking at on March 12. If you break down, this is the serious president letter dominating the project. Right there. Next. We discussed the budget. And then we were able to identify 45.6 million from domestic debt by seeking for the deferment of the redemption of treasury notes as well as the interest and other charges.
Sorry, every request is asked. So is there a two companies to be?
So we were able to identify that as a group, negotiated with the banks, they accepted our proposal, and then there was this issue of the IMF program. We talked to the IMF, they said as long as we finalize the charges and the interest, that was no problem. So that's how we were able to get the additional resources, which we discussed. The 5.5 president request, we adjusted it by additional 5 million. We approved 80.5. Budget act is showing 80.1, 200, and then the budget book is showing 80.1, 200. You can see that that's the same. They didn't change it in the act in the book, but the one that we approved, the total 400,000 we have set on it. Okay. Well, I want to go on.
They took four.
And so maybe so we can testify because I have the concurrence that are reviewed by the citizen. We were on the thing I came from and communicated to my people who are on the first. On the first. Let me send it to the part where you were the Senate concurrent approval on the sector level. The thing I think we're going to just put it. And the budget goal is different from one stimulus vote. Speaker of the House indicated that some concurrent. JHT gave each vocabulary, you see the difference. Now, there are few issues that we have to facilitate mention. On the 30th April, what is it? Major entire effect, for instance. And then, it's never been moving along. I don't know any way in our discussion that we ever discuss making an allowance for major entire effect. The original allowance for major entire effect was 20 million. But I'm sure the budget was going to the current law is 5 million. So, who has put that additional 5 million for major entire effect? We need a solid time. The points that I'm going to make, we never reference the authority of the legislature. It's not for people or the sake of people on the legislature go inside and allocate resources. Here, example, Minister of Food and Telecommunications. What we go down was becoming in a system constitutional presided by the partner. There was 200,000 already for Minister of Food and Telecommunications. But even then, we saw 1.2 million additional $1 million for the telecommunications. The same as Minister of Transport, additional $1 million. So who authorized these allocations? Is that a question? Who authorized the allocations? Now you can see the difference in the Senate report is completely different from the budget that was printed. And we show that the difference today. You can see that. The Public Account Committee of the Liberian Senate. We have Exhibit 1, the letter from the Secretary of the Senate transmitting this mandate to us, and also forwarding to us a letter from the President. And the same thing they said. The President has to approve it. That's our Exhibit 1. We'll make happen for everybody. Consistent with the decision of plenary, the Joint Committee of the Legislature conducted vigorous and thorough scrutiny of the draft budget for fiscal year 2024 for a period of 1 month. The Joint Committee reviewed the revenue proposals as presented by the President of the Republic of Liberia to derive additional fiscal space for appropriation. At the conclusion of this public hearing, the Joint Committee met on April 28, 2024 with the Minister of Finance and Development Planning. In this meeting, the team previously formed by the Legislature to negotiate with the Bankers Association the rollover of the domestic debt presented a briefing to the Joint Committee. In this briefing, the lead negotiator, and like he alluded to it, Senator Amara Cohen, indicated that the IMF and the Bankers Association were inclined to roll over the domestic debt principal payment of 40 million United States dollars to 2025. However, the MFDP, that is the Minister of Finance and Development Planning, was not reasonable only to 20 million. Due to this contrary view of the MFDP, the Joint Committee requested that the debt negotiation team should further engage with the executive and the Bankers Association for a final approval. So we had the exhibit here on the 28th of April. We are sitting in the conference room with all the senators. This is represented. This is frequent entry by the senator made a post on his Facebook page. And they were taking us as a regular for the song. So, you have that.
But he was inclined for a reduction. So he directed us to come and negotiate. But there was no specific figure agreed on in that meeting. So that is when now the subsequent negotiation with the small version of the joint committee. Because there were representatives and senators in that meeting on the civil office. That is how we say, well, if the legislature is faced on the position of reducing the domestic debt, the most that we can manage and be able to convince the bank is 100 billion. So then they say, okay, let's go to the bigger audience in the protest conference room. In that meeting, there were even people, all senators and all people who were not necessarily members of the joint committee, but they were interested. That included Senator Connors, Senator Finlay, and etc. So it was in that meeting that from that side, they proposed the 40 million. Which is because actually started even from 15 million. And we kept until we settled on 20 million. So that was our position on that. Now, it was later on that we got called that all the dynamics have changed. That is when I was informed about the president's directive that we have been displayed. So that came after our meeting with the larger body of lawyers.
You are listening to excerpts from the Senate investigation. There you have various speakers giving different views, but why are they investigating if nothing happened, if there was no wrongdoing? Why are they investigating?
Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change. Yes, we can. And I, George, we have said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens, fellow Liberians, freedom and power brings responsibility. The responsibility rests upon CDC, a noble party representing the noble people. Before the birth of CDC, we have endured all the pains of poverty and marginalization. Our heart is heavy with the consciousness of this sorrow. Some of those pains continue even now. However, the past is over, and it is the future that attracts us now. The struggle of the people is the true national one. It is the struggle of the Liberian people, inspired by their own suffering and their own experience. It is the struggle for the right to live. In my lifetime, I have and will dedicate myself to the struggle of the Liberian people. I stand before you humble by your courage, with a heart full of love for all of you. I regard it as the highest honor to lead CDC at this moment in our history. And in that, we have been chosen to lead our country. I have and will dedicate myself to the struggle of the Liberian people. I stand before you humble by your courage, with a heart full of love for all of you. I regard it as the highest honor to lead CDC at this moment. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change. Yes, we can. And I, George, we have said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens, fellow Liberians, freedom and power brings responsibility. The responsibility rests upon CDC, the noble party representing the noble people. Before the birth of CDC, we have endured all the pains of poverty and marginalization. Our heart is heavy with the consciousness of this sorrow. Some of those pains continue even now. However, the past is over, It is the future that attracts us now. The struggle of the people is the true
National one.
It is the struggle of the Liberian people, inspired by their own suffering and their own experience. It is the struggle for the right to live. In my lifetime, I will dedicate myself to the struggle of
Line oh uyuri ro mwana wanzeru ukacha mama wa amatengazaje kusesa bakomo pamaibaje ukacha mama early morning amatengazaje kusesa bakomo
Alita Ekba, my lovely little daughter. Welcome there from Philadelphia. The incoming youth chairman, CDC USA. Welcome.
Mwana wanzeru
Dun 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 dun. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding dun dun dun.
Mwana wanzeru
Jenny B. Watkins, Charlene Pratt, Let Where. You actually started the show on time. Welcome, Miss Pratt. No, Monique Boy, you welcome to you as well. Great to see you on there. On here, Secretary General CLN. Ragnar Otello Clinton from the Philippines, Manila, welcome. Gondo mama, yeah. Catherine Doe, So Rhodes.
Gondo mama.
Rosalind, Leila Ruslam, welcome to you. Talking about Rosalind Wenley, tomorrow she celebrates her birthday. Rosalind Wenley, happy birthday to you in advance. Gonna celebrate you here tomorrow. Our panelists from Switzerland. Comfort Wilson from Minnesota, welcome. And my lovely little sister, Salome Weeks, Seattle, Washington, welcome to you. Good to see you on here as always. Mata Hammer, Harvester Gamer, you like old time music? Oh, welcome to you. And Grateful James, what's the song title? The song title is called Namadingo. Lenny Ho, Linnhyhoo, by the legend Geddes, Grddes. Namadingo. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Julie Quay from the nation's capital, Monrovia, welcome to you. Good to have you on always as well. This early morning in Liberia, 3 a.m. actually. Denny B. Watkins, I posted on my Facebook feed today asking the Liberian people if they watched the debate last night. And here they uncounted number of times Donald Trump was referenced as President Trump. But as soon as they say President Weah, then the UPs will say Liberia na buen. Dubon Hill, good evening and thanks in advance for another splendid show. You are highly appreciated, no doubt. Akilezi. Yes, I can wear. Welcome to you there from Atlanta. Julie Kennedy, good to see you. Darlington Dolope, welcome. Akilezi.
Sinari choncho kare ntawi na polo iwajabe na polo iwajabe
Wadingalamu
Favor L. Morris, nice song. Daniel Hayes, I love this song. Soldier. Buffalo Jamaica. If I have so much money, I go to Liberia tonight.
Buffalo soldier.
And do what I want to do. Buffalo Jamaica. Denny Watkins. Wow, Michael, you fool me. I thought you was in Liberia from one of your most recent posts.
In
America. Absolutely.
When I was a young boy.
Yes, sir, Cherie. Welcome. If I have so much money, I go to Liberia tonight. Sarah Dopo, welcome to you.
If I had much money,
I go to see in America. If I had much money, I go to see in Liberia.
Buffalo soldier.
And we do it in a special way for all of our kind. Celebrates his birthday today in Monrovia, Liberia from Freedom FM. Dolly Gay, Maria Choco Chape, Jeff Comote, Iris Temo, Megan Pine, and of course, Mike Doyen.
I dream today in America.
When I was a young
After Solo Senior, welcome.
I dream today in America.
Sophie Blamo, very nice song. Denny B. Watkins, we'll make it happy, honorable. We'll find the money some kind of way. Absolutely.
If I had much money, I go to see in America.
No soup boys but a palm butter.
Please
Please be informed. There's no insult of any kind on this great platform.
I go to see in America.
If anyone is found in such an act, will be blocked immediately. Absolutely.
Omaliza gife yo.
What a song there by a granddad and his son, Geddes, Chalimanda. Namadingo is the song, Namadingo. Or Lene Ho is, I don't know, but the song is from East Africa. Beautiful, beautiful song there by a grandfather and his grandson singing traditional music. People sat around to listen to these stories that are handed down verbally from our ancestors, from back then. If you saw the video, it's that setting that was created. The old man is sitting in the middle with a grandson, people sitting around, and the story is being narrated about Mary, a young girl, and who was born, you know, to this young man that traveled to America. He came to America and got a white woman, and they born this baby, and the baby skin is kind of light. The baby is now looking black like those guys from East Africa. And the grandfather is saying, why you did this? But if I have money, I will be in America today to see my grandbaby. That's the message of the song. All right. Uh, you can find it on our page. It's there. And on YouTube, on our YouTube page, go to YouTube, Jida Hatter YouTube page, and go to our GHT gospel music. We got it listed there among our gospel music. All right. So that's the essence. That's the meaning. Just a little bit, just to tell you a little bit of the song and how we relate that song to our story tonight. Let me welcome our panelists, Ms. Dopo, Sarah Dopo, from the great state of Delaware. Sarah, welcome to you. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, Mr. Government. Thank you so much, and thank you to our great followers on this great platform.
Absolutely.
Here, and that song was really nice. It's so memorable, and I just like the way the old man effortlessly just sat there and just sang.
And
Joyously.
just yeah.
Yeah, it was
And then
just
you can see the natural smiles coming out of him, out of your grandson, you know.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
he would just throw a
yeah,
just laugh when a young man says something or he sings something. And then I mean, you got to look at that video to really
yeah.
appreciate this song.
That,
Yeah,
yeah, really nice.
very.
Really.
Yep. Uh, how's everything with you?
Well, so far so good. I got a day off today, so
You got a
just
day off today.
yeah, kind of.
Nice.
you, you never off.
Nice.
Say you never off.
Eh?
Yeah, what-
Yeah. You got a day off. You got a day off today. And
yeah.
you are spending the night with us here tonight. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm here. I'm following.
no doubt. Welcome to you. And folks, welcome to all of you that have joined us here. Ato Solo Senior says, Mr. Gamer, you are absolutely right about tradition. We have forgotten about our own traditional values. That's why my organization, UGCG, is bringing back our tradition and culture to educate ourselves and our children. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. No doubt about that. All right. So, folks, coming soon to a station near you is Freedom Hard Talk. Freedom Hard Talk will come your way uh, Monday through Friday uh, on Freedom FM. This is it right here. Freedom Hard Talk on Freedom FM. Coming very soon, Monday through Friday, with your host, Austin Kawa, and a team of panelists. Your humble servant is included, while Michael Gilman J. Randy Dapo, Wanto Tia Wanto, Abu M. Sharif, and of course, the young man who celebrates his birthday today, Kind Oliver Kind, is also a panelist on this thought-provoking show that is coming up on a television near you and radio near you as well. We are still deciding the time, whether it's going to be 8 p.m. local time in Liberia or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. We are still debating the time, but it has to be around prime time when everybody's listening. All right. It has to be around that time when everybody's listening. So it's coming your way very, very soon. Hopefully, the maiden edition will be next Monday. Uh, we don't have a go ahead yet, but we are shooting for next Monday. All right. So whatever the time, whenever the time is set, the date will be set, and hopefully we'll have the green light to go ahead on Monday next week. All right. So you got to tune in, or you should tune in and listen to a great conversation with style, substance.
Wow.
Yeah. And
The new
yeah.
is going to be fascinating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's going to be fascinating. Yeah. And also, we are getting information. There will be, I mean, these are all critical minds and voices,
Right.
but we're going to try to incorporate somebody
Mm.
from the government side to come on board to justify some of the transgressions that the government is doing or
Okay.
meeting out against our people and country. So
Mm.
there will be somebody from Unity Party or within the government that will be there. We don't know who that person is, but I'm just telling you to balance out the equation here.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, right. Miss Dopo.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, you have, it has to be balanced. There should be someone to object or to, you know,
yeah.
support
To
whatever they.
support.
Yeah.
Like if you follow CNN or MSNBC or these platforms, you will know there's a guy on CNN from the Republican side, Scott Jennings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just saw him on tonight, and he said he always have a response.
Okay. I know.
Whether the thing is blue, he always get a response to tell you that it's not blue, it's white or it's
Yeah.
red. He always does. But after the debate last night, I saw him tonight, and he said she
Hmm.
won.
There you
She
go.
won, but she still got to explain herself. Yeah, we still want to know about her. Yeah, she won the debate. All right, and that's what happened.
Mhm.
Yeah. So somebody from UP or the government is going to be represented on
Mhm.
on this platform. Freedom Hard Talk. And you know, once it's hard talk,
Mhm.
it's it's got to be tough, thought provoking. Yeah.
Gotta be touching some feelings.
And somebody said uh that's Denny Watkins. Once it doesn't interfere with our GHT show, Honorable Gilmer. And then Ato Solution says, and also I might be taking over from Mr. Gilmer on GHT. That's how we roll, right?
Mm.
Yeah. But rest assured, we are not going to desert this platform for anything. All right. Had it been so, we probably would have been on Spoon TV from the time Spoon TV was open from day one.
Right.
Yeah, they wanted us there, and we said no. Just give us, if you can allot us time on the radio in Liberia, we'll be happy with that. But not to abandon GHT to be a panelist on your network. All right, but
Mhm.
we've collaborated with Freedom FM with AB when he was there on the Face the Issue. And so it's no strange deal, no surprising, not surprising that
Mhm.
we will at this time be on the panel of Freedom Hard Talk to engage our people, our government, and of course, hold government's feet to fire, our own hold their feet to fire as well. All right.
Mhm.
So GHT has been in this business come Sunday the 15th, September 15th, Sunday, September 15th, will make Judah Hard Talk exactly 11 years on the global stage. All right. 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah, September 15th is our anniversary doing this. We started off in 2012 when we devoted the platform at that time to Judah diaspora politics.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what we did from 2012 until uh, uh, somewhere into 2015, 2016. We started moving on to the national scene, and gradually forget about the whole story being about Judah diaspora politics. It became Liberia body politics, of which Grand Judah or Judah is a a, a, a party. All right, a part of a part is a part of a whole. So we'll be 11 years on April 15th, and we will be appealing to you on Friday to help us here do a little fundraiser to renew our subscription with StreamYard, to buy us some new gadgets to stop this going off the air, that our computer freezing and we shutting down. All right, so we're gonna be asking you uh to please help us fundraise to do that on Friday, and if need be, Sunday. The actual anniversary date will come back to you on Sunday to do a special show. And if you didn't contribute or donate on Friday, you can also do on Sunday. All right. But we will very much appreciate for you to come through on our anniversary to show your love, your passion, your dedication, your commitment, and to give freely and generously to Judah Hard Talk to help sustain us. Okay. Right,
Mhm.
Miss Dopo?
That's right. That's right. This is long overdue anyway.
Yeah.
I said it's going off the air and coming back. We need to put it together and have Mr. Gilman with the computer so we can have, you know, something reliable because they're
Right.
important to us.
And
Happy.
uh Solution said, Mr. Gamer, please don't bring Fagon, the director of LBS. Reason we don't have brown or yellow envelopes. MPA can relate. And Duba Hill, awesome idea, Mr. Gamer, but let them make sure to come with the facts, because every panelist on the show are truthful, or else it will be really uneasy for them. No doubt. Absolutely. And Sophie Blamo. Oh wow. Congratulations, Mr. Gamer. Yeah, congratulations to all of us. You know, we've been on here. My junior brother Ahash Bewazi was say, Mr. Gamer, we started this thing. Yeah. The Prince Sharif, all of them, what his name? Uh 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 my friend and brother there in Maryland, Kev Hassan. You know, when we started here and migrated to the national scene, to Liberian body politics, sometimes when I go in the history of our programs and chats and what have you, when we're using the teleconference line to call in to the show, I will see this person name and the party they represented. I will see this name and the party, and there was every political party person represented on GD Hard Talk. Yeah, there
Wow.
was everybody, that used to call into the show. Yeah, there was this gentleman from Texas. His name on Facebook is Egg Egg. Yeah, Egg Egg was, I think he was an ANC man. Yeah, Egg Egg was an ANC man. Where his name Pape Flomo.
Mm.
Pape Flomo. Up to now, nobody know his real name, but on our something, I got him there as Op-Ed. OPED. Because he comes with a whole lot of educational
Yeah.
material, educative material. So we call him Op-Ed. And that's how his name is even saved on the telephone that I got, the number that I got for him, Op-Ed. And a whole lot more. That's why when people say that we are just pro CDC and what have you, yes, you're entitled to that. But we've been open. We've been open to everybody. Absolutely. We've been open to everybody, and we've been doing what we what we know is the right thing to do. Like Kamala Harris will say, our values have not changed.
That's right.
Yeah, we remain principled, and we remain dedicated. Our values have not changed. Yeah. Whether we are pro CDC, we remain honest in our reportage. You can see that how we hold our own feet to fire.
That's right.
Those are the things we are talking about. Our values have not changed. Our principles remain the same: to be honest, to be excellent, to speak truth to power.
That's right.
All right. So welcome to all of you. If you just joined us here, indeed, we got a great conversation for all of us. We showed you a prelude, let's say, the Senate side of the investigation of the movement of money in the national budget. Senators were speaking from one senator to another, and everybody giving their own understanding of what happened. All right. The acting minister will come and say, "Oh, nothing happened. We just moved the money from the entity to the sector." Yeah, Sarah. They moved the money from the entity to the sector,
Sure.
and the sector is still remain the same.
Wow.
Sarah Dupo say, "Wow." Yeah. All right. We're gonna come to that, but today, we reported on Facebook that HPX, the company that is seeking to establish a railroad in Liberia, and Watkins, absolutely. We're gonna be bringing people from all walks of life. All right, you say, I suggest that you all engage Uncle Sam to appear once in a while on the show. That old man has a wealth of knowledge. He does. Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna be bringing folks from all walks of life to the table to get their views on national issue. Yeah. It promises to be a great show, great conversation. We all here, we always try to fine tune it and make it what it ought to be. Freedom Hard Talk on Freedom FM. Great team of panelists. So, HPX, you heard about HPX, the Canadian company, Canadian American company that is trying to build a railroad to export her iron ore from Guinea through the port of Buchanan.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's one of the other companies, again, that offered Joseph Boyka billions of dollars. We got a tip off today that the company so far has paid to the Boyka administration over US $25 million as a purse, a brown envelope
Mm.
to seal the deal.
Wow.
Okay? $25 million.
Wow.
Now, understand this. There has to be a law that will originate from the national legislature that the president will sign. So $25 million given to the government. Who do you think those are the people that distributed that money? Yeah? That's the executive. That's the national legislature.
Hmm.
They are all involved. This government is selling off our country and the future of our young people. HPX, a high power delegation from HPX is expected to arrive in Liberia next week to consummate, to seal the deal, to finalize the deal.
Right.
A high-level delegation from HPX is due in Liberia next week.
And the brown envelope.
The brown envelope will continue.
Wow.
Not only that, it will continue. The government and all those involved in distributing that 25 million are requesting for more monies, more millions of dollars from HPX.
Wow.
Because their hands are in the lion's mouth right now. They have put out 25 million and they can't walk away. They can't walk away. They have to show up.
Wow.
Yeah, Melvin Cordell, that's the company that made US to sanction Samuel Thwarted. Because, those guys couldn't allow what is happening to happen to Liberia.
Yeah.
So that's why HPX lobbied to sanction the likes of Samuel Thwarted and others.
I tell you.
Yeah. Patrick Sowa, it's been a while, my man. Welcome. Still respect. Welcome to you there from Minnesota. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah. $25 million.
Liberia. Hey. What a country.
$25 million, and they are requesting for more. Don't take my word for it. Have you seen anywhere in the media that HPX is due in the country next week or anytime soon? Nowhere else but right here. So just follow this story and follow media activities or stuff that goes on in the country next week and beyond.
Yep.
If they don't tell you if you don't get a release from executive mansion or from Ministry of Information or somewhere and say HPX, wow. Patrick Sowa said, my mother passed away on Sunday in Liberia. Wow. We are very, very sorry, my man. Very, very sorry for your loss. It's a hard thing to lose your mom, family member, whatsoever. Have our sympathy and stay strong. All right? Yeah. Please stay strong and may her soul rest in perfect peace. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We I love your Danny Watkins comment. He say how we hit 894 so quick. I'm looking at the screen here. We got 952. He said, I guess that's because you mentioned the 25 million.
Something got the attention.
The topic brought the attention. Yeah. Mass SP, welcome. Yeah.
Oh my. The brown envelope people are following. They are listening.
They are listening. They want to know what happening. Adama, Fufana. But Mr. Gamer, that deal or talk started during President Weah regime, and that negotiation was going on. I agree with you that HPX started with the Weah regime. But what happened? Adama, did you not hear me read a comment from somebody? Let me see who said it. That it was because of Melvin Cordell. Melvin said that company, the company that make US to sanction Thwarted, they started with the Weah administration. Weah wanted to do the right thing. They didn't want to just. Weah was talking with ArcelorMittal so that they can have a common understanding, and share the railroad. But HPX didn't want it. They wanted to force the government to agree. And ArcelorMittal is investing over $8 billion in the country.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. So they couldn't just throw that away. They wanted an amicable resolution between the two companies. And these are two Western companies from America, Canada. Yeah. And because they couldn't come to terms with the Weah government, you saw all in the papers when Samuel Thwarted got sanctioned. You saw Samuel Thwarted response to the sanction, that it was all because of HPX. That's why he got sanctioned. Okay, so the government is under obligation to do the right thing for the people by the people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing
It is
but
that you know the Boaka. Let me tell you tell all of us something here tonight. Old man Boaka does not have a future for a second term. Okay? He has to pray to complete this first term. But he cannot be president of Liberia when he 85, 88 years old. You understand? He can't. So what is happening now around him with his children, with his officials and Unity Party people is that they should get grab and go. The 3Gs syndrome. Get, grab, and go.
That's right.
So they are grabbing everything they can get and packing off to go. Yeah. That's what's happening. They got 25 million. that they distributed among themselves.
Wow.
Liberian people know nothing about it, and they are requesting for more millions from HPX.
Hmm. Wow.
Okay, that's what's happening.
Crazy.
You're gonna see this story in the newspapers very, very soon. Just keep looking for front page Africa headlines, Daily Observer, the Heritage, the New Dawn. Look for it very soon. HPX, high level delegation in the country. Then you'll say, "Oh, Mr. Gimon said it."
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You know, one can break the news, then they don't on.
yeah,
Gilmore said it. Mr. Gilmore said it.
Mr. Gimon said it. What did Mr. Gimon say? Oh, he said HPX gave 25 million, and the government was asking for more, and HBS was coming back to the country. They said, "Oh, that papa, when you say something, you can't move from on there." Now, what Constantine Stanton with a spoon? When I started on Stanton case, and every day I was on that case, and when we publish the list about 12 different items or charges that he possibly could be charged with. And Costa was talking to him. He said, "My man, that puppy there, when you start something, he can't move from on you."
Okay.
I was forced to call the show one day to go tell you, say, "My man, leave my name. Why are you so obsessed with me?" And the man said, "I'm not obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with the things that you do, that you're talking about our country." He said, "So, my man, you in that puppy hell. You can't forget about you until when he get tired."
Yeah.
And we didn't get tired until the charges came. The indictment came against Stanton Witherspoon.
Is he still going to jail?
He has to. He will go to jail. He just keep, you know, that American justice system. He keep asking for time to be outside.
Because the
He
conspiracy.
won't go. He won't go inside. He keep asking for time to be outside, and they'll grant him all the time until all of that is exhausted.
Right.
You know, yeah. He pleaded guilty. Whether he's serving house arrest or he's serving his sentence in his home, he can't come outside. You know, there's nothing like being outside. You know, moving about freely. There's nothing like that. So, yeah. So HPX is due in the country. They spent $25 million that could have gone into, you know, the Unity Party people. They did it with the free port of Monrovia when Salif and Bouaka were president, vice president, respectively. They outsourced that on the APM or ATM terminal, whatever they call it.
No.
They outsourced it, and they took 25 years worth of taxes up front.
Jesus Christ.
Okay? They took 25 years of taxes up front.
Wow.
So APM is just operating. Yes, APM. Thank you, Danny Watkins. APM. APM is just operating in the country and not paying taxes. Because the Bouaka then they ate the money up front.
Like Grumpy.
Like Grumpy.
Wow.
And it is the people that are suffering today because those upfront payment, the people got to get their money back.
Yeah.
That's how all these charges are levied on containers and goods and services that are imported into the country that goes through the free port. It's the same thing gonna happen with HPX. Okay, it's the same thing that's gonna happen with HPX. Taking money up front from companies that's supposed to come and invest and hire Liberians.
Yeah.
When you take 25 million from a million United States dollar from a company and you are asking for more and they provide you that more,
Who's gonna
what
pay?
leverage? What leverage do you have on that company?
Oh.
Yeah? What leverage do you have on that company to say you're going to hold them accountable? Because they're going to be ruthless. They're going to do whatever they want to do. They have you in their pockets.
Yep.
They have you in their pockets. Okay? They have you in their pockets.
Yep.
The Senate moved to investigate the missing or the alleged alteration in the national budget. First and foremost, the national budget is a law. It's a law that originates from the House of Representatives to the Senate. Senate concurs, sends it back to the House of Representatives, say, this law you put together, you wanted $5 to buy Grumpy, we increase the $5 to $10, or we decrease it to $3. The House of Representatives look at it, they say, okay, you know, package it and send it to the president. The package is sent it to the president signs it. The president signs it, and it goes into a handbill. Simeon, right? Welcome. How you doing, my man? Good to see you on here. No, I have not retired.
Okay.
Yeah. He said, Gable, hello. I thought you retired because no more chopping.
Okay.
I think you should refer that retirement to Henry Costa.
Wow.
Now, Henry Costa, who retired from the advocacy.
They rescued.
Yeah. But his own retirement is not because no more chopping, but because this other government is paying him not to talk.
That G's all by itself.
Yeah, that G's all by itself. So we are investigating that G's, and we'll be telling the Liberian people how much and who is paying him not to talk.
Wow.
You know? So, Samuel, I have not retired because mine was not about chopping, was about seeing things done right in the country.
Ooh.
You will bear me out here. We held our own government feet to fire. Yeah. Okay. We held our own government feet to fire. We led protests against ministers, especially Minister of Justice in the CDC government. We did. The NSA director. We had a code name for him here. Deep Throat.
Deep Throat.
Deep Throat. We went after them. Okay? But man, be civil, man. You say you never did. Be realistic. That's the word I want. Be realistic. Be honest. We did. So, okay, so what do you say about Costa retirement?
Mr. Gamer, that man want to distract us.
You want to distract us, yeah. Now when my young brother there in Minnesota, Jerry said, now when Jerry can say he can call right away, Mr. Gamer, forget about these people, man. We enjoying the show. Yeah. He laughing. You know you wanted to distract. Oh, we're not being distracted yet tonight. Yeah. Okay, I don't know whether people can retire from the advocacy or they die doing it. Look at the old man on MSNBC. Reverend R. Sharpton. Reverend R. Sharpton started with Martin Luther King there. They were the picking there carrying Martin Luther King bucket in water. And they are still doing it today. He didn't retire. Yeah. Ashap, they have not retired.
No.
You know? So for one to retire from the advocacy, then you have obtained what you were advocating about. Is there fair play? Is there justice? Is there equilibrium, equity in the country? Are people satisfied? The voice of the
Even
voiceless.
if
Are there no more voiceless people? Eh? Is everything fine? You know? These are the things we are talking about. Yeah. Afros, he said, women are always focused on the conversation. No doubt. Musuwabi Kopa, welcome to you. How you doing? Yeah. Okay, so the Cecilia Freeman, so I shopped in the advocate too? Of course. She on the YouTube channel tonight. Of course, our Sharpton has started that civil rights leaders advocating for justice, for voting rights in this country, fair play, equality, all of those things. You know, avocat, the Frenchman called the meaning of avocat in French is lawyer. People who talk for people. Yeah. So that's where the word advocate comes from. Yeah, avocat, lawyers, and stuff like that. But let's get back to our conversation.
Yep.
The Senate launched an investigation into the alleged alteration of the national budget. The budget was sent to the House, to the Senate. The Senate concurred with the House, sent it back, and it went to absolutely Folonsha Bright Crawford. We are not going back. Vote Kamala. Welcome. Awesome, Cecilia. She says she always watches the show on YouTube. Only use my phone to make comments on Facebook. Welcome, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Are you watching it on the big screen? The boy said sometimes you home, you watch it on the big screen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on television.
People tell me that it's nice on the big screen. I gotta watch myself one day on the big screen on YouTube. Yeah. My daughter said, Daddy, I can see you on YouTube sometimes. My 16-year-old, yeah. I said, all right, Gracie Ruth. Yeah. Okay. So all of that was done with the budget. So got sent to the president and got printed or should have gotten printed in handbills. But the investigation yesterday from the Senate, the acting minister of finance said the president is the one who requested changes in the budget. What did we tell you here? That the executive, senator, representative were in the know of who altered the budget. We remain tight-lipped on the names because we expect the Senate to come out with their version of the report. All right? We remain tight-lipped because the House of Representatives did not find anybody responsible. No, they did not. They did not find anybody responsible for any crime, any wrongdoing. This is the House of Representatives report. Okay? This is from the beginning. The page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4.
Did they send it to committee room?
No, I don't know what. It didn't go to committee room, but they gave it to a committee to investigate.
Right.
They never had a public. I don't know if the House had a public. I think they did.
Yeah.
But this was
their findings.
Their findings from the committee setup.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the finding from the committee setup. All right. We promise you we're going to do this report. So let's go into it tonight so that you get a feeling of what is to come from the Senate side. All right. So let's take our time and read this report. If it means that's what we're going to do tonight, let's do it. Yeah. So that we all get an understanding of it. You know, I love to read, Miss Dopo.
Yes.
I love, we did reading comprehension in Cali school. And then when you get the reader, the reading teacher comes to class, everybody wants to read.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody wants to read. And then Nina Kuya, my daughter, says, I'm on the big screen, Daddy. How you doing, my beautiful family? No doubt, everybody's fine on here. Nina, good to see you. Let's go to read this document. We're gonna run through it. We're not gonna explain anything. We'll just read the whole document, then everybody listen to the analysis. Draft report from the specialized committee constituted to investigate the alleged alterations in the past 2024 national budget. Background. On August 17, 2024, the Speaker, in consultation with leadership, constituted a specialized committee to investigate the alleged alterations in the 2024 national budget. The committee has since concluded its work as mandated by the Honorable Speaker and the House leadership. The assertion of the 2024 budget alteration made by Honorable Clarence Garr of Margibi County, District Number 5, Chair of the House Public Account Committee, and others drowned the attention of the august body of the 55th Legislature. The House leadership decided to constitute a specialized committee to probe the matter to ascertain whether the 2024 national budget was altered, as it is alleged. Against this backdrop, on August 17, 2024, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, in consultation with leadership, constituted a specialized committee to investigate the alleged alterations in the past 2024 national budget. Objectives. In accordance with chapter 14, Rule 50 of the Standing Rules of the House of Representatives, as adopted, provides pertinent parts that the legislature works through committees based on these standing rules. This committee is constituted to probe into the alleged alterations of the 2024 national budget and make reasonable findings that will ascertain the relevant facts to inform leadership decisions and make recommendations. Methodology. The committee formulates plans to help its performance. Those plans were implemented to obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence to provide a reasonable basis for our findings and conclusions based on our objectives. The approach utilized in carrying out the review included but not limited to request relevant documents from the chief clerk, validate the journal regarding the passage of the 2024 national budget, review the transmission letter accompanying the 2024 national budget to the Liberian Senate, review the national budget sent by the Liberian Senate after their concurrence, listen to the audio recordings on the passage of the 2024 national budget, interacted with Ministry of Finance Development Planning officials, interacted with the House Chairman on Ways, Means, and Finance, interacted with the House Speaker to gather his perspective on the alleged alteration. We believe the evidence obtained provides a reasonable basis for our findings and conclusions based on the committee's objective. Committee findings. Having reviewed and analyzed the documentary evidence provided by the chief clerk, the committee also listened to the testimony of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Chairman on Ways, Means, and Finance of the House of Representatives, the Ministry of Finance Development Planning represented by the Deputy and Assistant Ministers for Budget and House Secretaries on the alleged budget alterations, and also listen to the audio made available by the House of Representatives Secretariats. The committee's overall review revived the following findings. 1. The motion made by Honorable James Collier of Bond County District Number 2, which was accepted by plenary, stated that, quote, each spending entity for which appropriations have been made in this budget shall submit a quarterly budget performance report to the National Legislature through a specified procedure and reporting template to be regulated by the Public Account Committee, PAC, end of quote. Instead, it was altered to Legislative Budget Office. 2. The engrossed bill number 2, entitled An Act to Approve the National Budget for the fiscal period beginning January 1, 2024, ending December 31st, 2024, to provide for the expenditure of the government of Liberia, was passed on Monday, April 29, 2024, at 1450 GMT during its extraordinary session. On Tuesday, April 30th, 2024, the Liberian Senate concurred with the House engrossed bill number 2 at 1848 GMT. See Exhibit 1. 3. The Speaker and the Senate Pro Tem met with the President, and the President proposed to them that to consider key presidential priorities. After the meeting with the President, the Speaker and President Pro Tem requested of the Joint Ways and Means Chairman to work on revision that could accommodate key presidential priorities. 4. On May 5th, 2024, the Speaker signed the attestation to the budget document, which was subsequently signed by the Vice President, Secretary of the Senate, and the Chief Clerk. See Exhibit 2. On May 5th, 2024, the Speaker departed the country for the United States. See Exhibit 3. On May 7, 2024, the engrossing clerk transmitted the approved budget to the Office of the President for signature and publication. See Exhibit 4. 7. During our investigation, the cross-examination, the stenographer engrossing clerk said, quote, the budget was sent to the Senate for concurrence. The concurred budget was sent back to the House for onward submission of the executive mansion. After the receipt of the national budget by the executive mansion, the engrossing clerk received a call from the engrossing clerk of the Senate, who informed her that his boss, the Secretary of the Senate, had requested that the budget be recalled from the executive mansion due to errors. According to the engrossing clerk, after the call was made, she was authorized by her boss, Deputy Chief Clerk, to withdraw the budget from the executive mansion. On the morning of May 8, 2024, the engrossing clerk advised the Deputy Chief Clerk that she had concerns about the unorthodox manner of the recall of the budget. The Deputy Chief Clerk acknowledged the concerns of the engrossing clerk. 8. On May 8, 2024, the Deputy Chief Clerk received from the Secretary of the Senate a document which he believed to be the replacement budget document. The Deputy Chief Clerk did not check to verify the content of the document he received, nor did he inform the Chief Clerk or communicate with the office of the Speaker or the Deputy Speaker who was acting as presiding in the absence of the Speaker. 9. The Deputy Chief Clerk transmitted the document received from the Secretary of the Senate to the Executive Mansion on May 8, 2024. See Exhibit 5. The engrossing clerk and the chief clerk and the deputy engrossing clerk and the order clerk. 10. The original budget was reviewed by the engrossing clerk on May 8, 2024 and filed in accordance to the procedure of the chief clerk office. 11. When inquiry began, the original budget document is missing from the file cabinet in which it was stored.
Wow.
A copy of the document is all that is available. 12. The Deputy Chief Clerk was unable to explain how the signature of the Speaker was out of the country, who was out of the country, signed the document of May 8, 2024. The Ministry of Finance Development Planning claimed 13. The Ministry of Finance Development Planning claimed to have realigned and classified 8 sectorial appropriations, which were noted by the committee investigations. The variances noted by the investigation were determined by reconciling the budget forwarded to the President and endorsed with figures, amounts reflected in the signed handbill published by the Ministry of Finance Development Planning. As a result of this analysis, 8 spending sector appropriations that the President endorsed were decreased by the amount reflected in the chart below. In the committee's investigation, Ministry of Finance Development Planning further clarified the discrepancies noted were due to the wrongful classification by the legislature, which indicated the decrease and increase in the 8 sectorial appropriations. The ministry continues its explanation by providing clarity to its actions as follows. A, that a total of $638,830 was deducted from the public administration sector and transferred to transparency and accountability sector. US $100,000 for the Office of Ombudsman based on his mandate and objectives. Security and rule of law sector, $500,000. From the Executive Protection Service, EPS indicated that EPS had already transferred and allotted the funds to the fuel and repairs budget line of the entity, which was already depleted. Thus, the deduction couldn't be effected, which would have caused the books not to balance. Wow.
Hey.
Municipal government sector,
What a country.
$38,830 was also imported in the municipal sector. B, that a total of US $41,830 was added to the municipal government sector due to the review of the Ministry of Final Development Planning classification or budget shifting resulted in a typo error, thereby causing the overstatement of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in the tune of US $41,830. C, that a total of US $100,000 was added to the transparency and accountability sector due to the increase in this sector is due to the realignment of the office of the ombudsman that was initially captured under the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. D, that a total of US $500,000 was added to the security and rule of law sector due to the increase in this sector, according to the Ministry of Final Development Planning, was due to payment to the EPS before legislative adjustment. E, a total of US $1,750,000 was deducted from social development services sector. According to Ministry of Final Development Planning, this sector budget got reduced due to the retention of the 10,000 youth ITC program in the Ministry of Education budget. Where is that program?
What time we starting, sir?
What time is starting? F, a total of US $1,747,000 was added to the education sector accordingly. The Ministry of Final Development Planning alleged that this sector was reduced due to the retention of the 10,000 youth ITC program in the Ministry of Education sector budget and less by $300,000 due to an error in the municipal sector budget. G, a total of US $1,050,000 was added to the energy and environment sector, according to the Acting Minister of Final Development Planning explained that the increase in the sector is due to the realignment of entities into their rightful sectors. Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, $1 million, and RREA, $50,000. That more Ali they get $1 million too. That the total of US $1,050,000 was deducted to the infrastructure and basic services sector, according to the authorities at the Ministry of Final Development Planning, said that this decrease is due to the realignment of entities into their rightful sector. Liberia Water and Sewer, $1 million, RREA, $50,000 from the energy sector. Findings, reasons, and conclusions. Based on facts as stated above, the committee finds that 1, the budget document of May 7 was improperly recorded from the executive mansion by the office of the clerk, the chief clerk, more specifically the deputy chief clerk. 2, the deputy chief clerk was fully warned that the attempt to record the budget was improper and not in accordance to procedure. 3, the budget document submitted on May 8th was a draft document from the Joint Ways, Means, and Finance Committee, which had not been submitted to the office of the Speaker or Deputy Speaker in the absence of the Speaker for review and further action. 4, the budget was recalled and replaced without proper authorization. 5, the attestation page attached to the May 8, 2024 cannot be explained. Recommendation. Based on the foregoing, The committee recommends the national budget is passed by the legislature and approved by the executive. It is therefore printed into handbills and becomes law. Against this backdrop, the committee recommends to the Ministry of Finance Development Planning that in the future, it should revert to the legislature to correct any wrongful classification. 2, that the chief clerk office should revise the procedure of transmitter of laws to the executive. And 3, that the relevant staffs be subjected to disciplinary measure for gross negligence by the full plenary.
That's it?
That your report there.
Wow.
Eh? That's the report from the House of Representatives. The chief clerk, the engrossing clerk, the deputy clerk, the Senate, the secretary of the Senate, and this and that, and that and that. They didn't say anything about any representative who worked with the clerks to record that budget, to bring it back in-house. Can the clerk or secretary act on their own to go to the president's office and withdraw such a document, a bill passed by both houses, originated from the House of Representatives, concurred by the Senate?
Country in trouble.
Is it possible?
Country
We read that's the whole House of Representatives report. We just read it to you.
Wow.
Eh?
So what I don't understand, Mr. Gilman,
Yeah.
they were not able to identify who authorized the recall of the budget from the executive.
Say that again.
They were not able to identify who was the actual person that authorized the budget to be realigned or whatever it is.
They are blaming the Senate secretary and the clerks from the House of Representatives. That's who they are blaming. They're not blaming anybody as a senator or representative. No, they are not. They are telling the Liberian people that none of their colleagues was involved in this dubious act.
Where in the speaker's signature was even
Speaker's signature forged
while he was out of the country.
But look at the recommendations.
I know.
Look at the recommendations.
It's so weak.
Look at the recommendations. So weak.
Yeah.
That the relevant staff be subjected to disciplinary measures.
Right.
For gross negligence by the full plenary. Is this just gross negligence? Peter Lynn, Gal Roberts, welcome there, my darling little sister from Belgium. Good to see you this morning. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah.
You're talking about the budget law.
Oh no.
Temper with.
Can you imagine that?
Can the clerk just wake up and withdraw the law from the executive without stating, oh, my boss said I should get it back, take back the document?
It's not country, man. Seriously.
And they want us to just believe it and say, yeah, that Joseph Boyka who said, let's change things around in the budget. Eh?
So now the Senate gonna do their own investigation.
The Senate started their investigation,
Uh,
and we don't know
is that
what
what
it,
my guy was fussing about?
yeah, that what they were forcing about.
Wow.
The Senate started her investigation, and uh, you know, and they were asking some real tough questions.
Right.
But out of those tough questions, that Fiamumu
If your momo ain't going nowhere.
ain't gonna go
It's a
anywhere.
it's a covered up.
Covered up. They're gonna ask the tough questions. They're gonna end up in committee room.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
They're gonna ask the tough questions. They're gonna end up in committee room.
The political will is not there to do the right thing.
It's not there to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay? Folks, if there's a computer shuts down on me, Miss Dopo gonna carry you guys for the next 1-2 minutes, and that will be right back. Let me just announce that quickly, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Political will is not there to do the right. Let's say it plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
All right.
Yeah.
Where in the world the honor man? And then they're talking about the that the clerk, the chief clerk office should revise the procedure of transmitter of laws to the executive. That the clerk office must revise it, or the House of Representatives or plenary. Who's supposed to revise that?
Wow. What's a
Yeah?
before they start, I mean, after they have come to that conclusion, somebody should be in jail right away.
Somebody should be in jail.
Right away before
Somebody should lose their job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You playing with lives here. There's money, this budget has to do with lives. The lives of the Liberian people. They're not play, yeah.
They're not play.
They're not play. And then you're talking about the future, you must do this, you must do that. No. You got to set the example right now. So they know you mean business.
Absolutely.
You're playing with the Liberian people lives. Then you're talking about, oh, you must do that 1 year differently in the future. And yeah. No, that's not what it is.
All right.
You're taking money from the bread butter issue of the Liberian people and sending it to other places.
Yeah.
And you cannot consult the Liberian people through the legislature in a proper manner. That's wrong.
Very wrong.
That's sad, man.
Very sad. Emmanuel Payne,
No.
if no one wants to start the lockdown, enough is enough. Protest. I will start this protest sooner with my little finance because I can't stand small money getting missing things no longer.
The thing is
Since
that
Burger took office, millions of dollars continue to go missing. While innocent Liberian parents can't afford to send their children to school or sustain themselves and their families. Exactly.
Yeah, and this level of greed, Mr. Gilman, is so mind-boggling. Now you talking about HPS giving the people 25 million.
25 million. Yeah.
I mean, how much can they take? How much can you one person take that you can't let the Liberian people breathe for a little bit? Why? You're getting all these small cuts. And still when it comes to the budget again, you deprive them of what they're supposed to get? That's boggling to me. Seriously.
And then the saddest thing is they appropriated, they took money from these places and put them places where they have people to go and get the money from there.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay? Yeah. One of the questions that one of the senators asked was, okay, they say, I heard my friend, I think that Amara Cornell, somebody said budget that paper. I think the acting minister said budget that jet paper. But you took $5 million from this place and you put it to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Did the Ministry of Internal Affairs withdraw that $5 million? I even get the answer that was provided. Okay?
What did the Ministry of Internal Affairs do with 5 million?
What they doing with 5 million for Mark
They-
Jabatene?
5 million.
Yeah, to send people to the airport to go
So,
meet Joseph Boakai.
ain't talking about internal affairs.
Yeah.
People don't have health care. People are dying. Young people are dying on a daily basis from curable diseases. Now you talking about internal affairs. Just for them to go pour country hat on their head and be passing around
And
dancing.
and wear gown. Country cloth.
Yeah. Misplaced priorities.
Okay. That's the country we have today under Joseph Boakai. National budget
No,
is
radical.
tempered with
Oh my God.
monies transported left and right to ministries and agencies that people have access to, that they can go there and withdraw those monies.
Look at that.
Okay, this movement of money,
Greedy for no reason. Greedy.
the acting minister of finance is aware, because he gonna write the disbursement. He gonna issue that disbursement of funds.
Yeah.
Boakai office is aware. Grexpay is aware. Those representatives and senators that made up that deal,
Yeah. Oh,
they are all in the know. To
And then-
siphon monies
oh, the
from
people
from the treasury.
beg you too much because you're not giving them what you're supposed to give them. As a result,
Yeah.
oh, we are over there. Oh, and and give the people the money. Put the money in the market. Do this
Yeah.
for people. Do that for the people. Oh, don't
That
pay
the
them.
people money.
Give them job. They will pay their own school fee. Now you're there. Now you say you can do it. What happened?
What's happening?
What happened? You're
Yep.
missing priorities around here. You want to get rich overnight.
Overnight.
Vanity and the striving after the winds. If you ain't know that one, you go read your Bibles. Yeah, that right and everything here.
What you say?
Oh, it's vanity.
All is vanity. Yeah.
Sure.
All is vanity.
Oh, it's vanity. I want
Yeah.
something to forget. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, vanity and the striving after the winds. I will look for that scripture and post it on GHT website. So you can see.
If you don't know the scripture, just go write it in Google. Google will find it for you.
I know the scripture. I just forget. I think improv or lamentation.
Yeah. Other lamentations or proverbs. Yeah.
That scripture
Yeah.
there, I will read it to them.
Yeah.
All is vanity, my people. You're wasting
All
your
is vanity.
sure. Me, the people that get money say I ain't even value them. I value people that will exploit other people just to get rich. I ain't value your riches. I ain't take you to be
Right.
nothing. If you exploit people just to be rich, sure.
Just to be rich.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, all of the monies that are being missing are all in the millions and all in excess of 20 millions at a time.
The people don't steal small money out of that
They don't
country.
steal small money.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They don't take small money. All
No.
in excess of 20 millions at a time.
My God. My God.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It's sad.
It's sad.
If you I mean, all of us in the diaspora, we are all getting calls on a daily basis
Mr. Gilman, if you look in my inbox, the kind of money I have
from from
I-
our
for somebody.
friends, brothers, sisters,
Yes.
people that know us,
Yes.
or just from probably social media, or the calls, the messages.
I say your way one
People are not able to pay their children's school fees. People are not able to put food on the table. or even in their children's hands. Some people don't have table to eat on.
I don't know how long our people can continue to take this. I don't know how long.
Ishmael Habib Rahim says Ecclesiastes 1:2.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes is a powerful book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 1:2.
Don't you guys know that?
Yeah. Absolutely. Philip Nangbe said they are professional criminals. And Sam Rex said Ecclesiastes 1:14. Okay, so 1:2, 1:14, it can be in the same book, right?
Maybe
the same book.
Yeah.
We're talking about budget alteration here. So they took it from 1:2, they put it to 1:14. Answer.
It's all vanity. And the bottom line here is all that money is stealing. The other day, Mr. Gilman I saw some kind of video. I don't know what the video or reels on Facebook. So showing the late Todman's house that he built in Maryland. And how I mean, if you see the house, you know that the house is valued millions of dollars, but it's so dilapidated, it's so old, it's so.
Yeah.
So the guy was saying, Steve was
no care.
Yes.
No
I mean,
care.
that video, that thing that guy shows exactly what the scripture says about vanity.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the house is there. Now nobody in the house. The house is just standing there. It's old. It's breaking down. Millions was spent to build a house, but now look what it is.
That's what it is. Even the Hotel Africa, I saw a video of the Hotel Africa the other day. That building is gone.
Yes.
Hotel Africa.
What's that thing I wanted to share you on my
OAU 1979. Hotel Africa. Yeah. That building is gone.
You're free our people, man. Let them enjoy small too. You're free our people. Let them enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The people are suffering, and you know,
this is not right.
I hope to have a conversation with the speaker one day very soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, look. I mean, you don't have to be in Joseph Boaka's circle to do the right thing by the Liberian people, for the Liberian people. Mars SPC, I just Google it. 114. I've seen everything that is done under the sun.
Thank you, Mama.
And behold, all is vanity and is striving after wind.
Yes. Thank you, Mama.
14. I observe everything going under the sun, and really it is all meaningless. Like chasing the wind.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The winds.
Chasing the wind. And then Paul Simon says, who am I to blow against the wind?
There you go.
I know what I know. I sing what I sing. Who am I to blow against the wind?
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
It's vanity. Why you must suffer your people? Just because one day you will die and leave all these things behind.
Leave everything. You know?
Good.
One day. Everything gonna be left behind here. And vanity is vanity.
It is vanity.
Gone. You will not even know where you will be headed, how you will be laid away.
Yes.
Or put to rest. Whether you're gonna go in a mass grave.
Consider your cycle. Open up your cycle. Help the country.
Help the people.
They are dying.
You know, that's why I used to tell. There's a video of me in Cornwall, and I told the people, I said, look, we like to argue and say, oh, the minister, they mean. All right? Nobody can divide their salaries with their neighbors here in America to say, oh, I told pay today. Yes. everybody come here, yeah, something for you, this one, that one.
Right.
Nobody does that. If anybody did that, they gave you small thing, be appreciative.
Yeah.
I said, but what the government can do is the building of roads,
Yep.
making sure there is a safe pipe-borne water,
Yes.
making sure there's electricity, there is health care, there
Yeah.
is education.
Yes.
You have access to these basic commodities. All right? That benefits everybody instead of
Yeah.
buying bag of red, truckload of rice, and you go distribute it. If that happens, fine. But you want to make sure that the country is developed, that
Yeah.
these basic necessities are provided.
I provided. Is that
Okay?
on here?
Everybody.
What they wrote?
Yeah, go ahead, Miss Dopo.
No, I said they sat on here. They took $22 million and go waste it
And put it on dirt roads.
on that road.
The
And now
whole country have become impassable.
yes.
People can't get anywhere.
What kind of business is this?
Okay?
How can you tell the people say you came to rescue, then you putting them in more mess, more worse condition? Is that rescue?
That's not rescue.
Man.
That's rascality. That's being rascals.
Sick, man. You ain't know that job, y'all leave it. Y'all move from there.
Y'all move from there.
Fighting for the people.
Gregory Hine Palo.
Gosh.
The hardship on us because day and night messages are coming from Liberia to help pay school fees and buy food. Yep.
I'm telling you.
That's it.
You imagine you got your own bills you have to pay.
Get your own bills you have to pay. Maryland Jr. Nowadays, not Congo people in the House of Parliament, but our own native children there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 Can you imagine that?
I tell you.
It's just sick, man.
Richard Henry, they're not speaking no more.
Uh-huh.
Now, Jay Funati Kofa. You say they gave a guy. What a mega liberty.
They want a man.
Richard Henry, they're not speaking for life no more. The Jay Funati Kofa, the Thomas P. Fala. Yeah. The Yumbly Kanga.
Well, Mr. Gamer,
the president pro tem.
When the people block her from going to her office, I don't know, they said staffers.
Yeah.
I saw
they send the staffers.
Yeah, I saw some videos like that.
I did. I saw that. They protested today.
Wow.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah. So the Nagbe say you over there spawning crew people need. You met you. You met you. Yeah. No, but we are laughing, but it is very serious.
It is.
It is very serious. Think about it. You're talking about over $20 million was moved around in the budget.
Can you imagine?
$20 million. And the recommendations, do they look like $20 million recommendations? Eh? The punishment they're calling for, does it look like 20 million, 20,000 or even $20 punishment? They say that the relevant staff be subjected to disciplinary measure. You spoke about chief clerk, deputy clerk, secretary of the Senate, and you can't be specific with what role each of these persons play and what punishment should be meted out against them. You can't.
You can.
Eh? You can't.
Like I said here,
no disciplinary action will be meted out against those clerks and secretary of the Senate. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because for
Not-
fear of backlash.
Yeah. I
If
know.
the Senate reports come up and does not mention any representative, any senator names, it's because they have to concur with one another. Wherever that money is, mama, you're bringing money. You alone can't eat that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liberia.
Yeah, look at that money. How you did it. And it tells me from our sources that
Mhm.
these things went on in the past.
Mm.
But it can't just happen like that for overnight.
Right. Yeah. It's some kind of a thing that been going on. Like,
That been going on.
yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
And I talked to one of the person, one of the representative, and he maintained his innocence and what have you. I told him, he said, "My man, go read a report. Read a report." The report got my name there. I said, "Yeah, that was a half-baked report.
Mm-hmm.
Half-baked good." "Oh, my man, the whole report, you say half-baked?" I said, "Yeah, half-baked." I said, "You are protected yourselves."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mr. Kia, Stephen Kia, well, Michael, my concern about this whole Barker leadership is this: why he continues to remain mute on all these broad day money eating saga in his government,
Because he
as
inside.
transparent as he claims.
He inside.
Some of the eating money thing originates from him too, Mr. Kia.
He inside.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. Ali Bagayogo. It's business as usual, Brother Gilmer. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Business as usual on steroids.
On steroids, though.
On steroids. Emmanuel Payne, Mr. Gilmer, we have to do something. We are in the 10th month since Barker took office. And every day our country's taxpayers' money or resources, benefits are missing from the bank accounts or pockets of the lawmakers or government officials. What are we doing? We have to do something. All hands on deck. We have to lock down the Capitol building and demand all those benefits and allowances be cut off.
They need to be
along with their salary reduction.
Exactly.
Don't sit there, Liberians. Let's do something.
Poor country like that.
I'm telling you.
People taking BB salary and the people, they don't have water to drink.
They don't have water to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send on there. Oh, they all wanted to LTA. Oh, we making policy, so we're supposed to make money. Really?
Ready? Yeah. You know?
What kind of policy you're making?
What kind of policy?
We're making policy to bring money to the country, so we're supposed to be paid more. Granted, you're supposed to be paid more until the money passed by your ear, your eyeball, and other people.
What are they doing? Besides monitoring and regulating phone cards.
Right.
Eh?
I saw them, they took some kind of picture.
Mr. Gamer, why was Prince Maurice so angry? Is his hands in a cookie jar?
Who knows?
Who knows?
That's a great question.
That's a great question, Mayata-san.
He was really angry. I saw that.
He was very angry.
Yeah, he was.
And one person we will call on, as mentioned in the House of Representatives report, is Gar, Representative Gar. He's the whistleblower. He observed the movement of the monies.
Wow.
All right. He needs to come out and explain in detail what he saw. Even though the House report just mentioned him one time, but not much was said about him, about his concerns and what have you. Yeah.
Is he not in front of the same backlash too?
I mean, who knows whether he not legging on the airborne. My man, why you go out there to go men? No, you see game on there running with the thing. Now. Why you go men? No. Yeah. Prince God is the whistleblower. And the whistleblower supposed to tell all.
Supposed to tell all.
Supposed to tell all. All right? Supposed to tell all. Yeah. And they all are so silent, so mute about it.
There you are.
We will wait for the House of Representatives. Let's say the Senate report, and hopefully it will be a little bit transparent. They will say something about who did what, but it is not possible just for the clerk and the secretary of the Senate to recall the budget from the executive mansion.
I know.
It's not possible. Some big hands
Yes, exactly.
was involved in that. Some big hands was involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's not possible for just that. Our Triple D is very active in this investigation, and we'll highlight some developments as time goes by. We are consciously waiting to see the Senate report, to see what the Senate will produce.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ms. Dopo, you want to say something before we open up the lines here? Call us here at 313-957-9702. WhatsApp and direct, same number.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my closing and leave because my eyes are rolling right now.
Your eyes are rolling. Okay.
Yeah, man. Well, Mr. Gamer, I just want to say thank you for the show and thank you to our listeners and to all of our people back there, our representatives and senators. Myself here, I sitting here, my brother in our Senate, I always talking to him. So I'm talking to all of you, all of them, including him. You do the right thing for our people. Our country is in a dilapidated state. The rescue mission came and said they were going to do they could do better than the people there.
Right.
So far, we have not seen anything yet. And with all of these movement of money here, there, you just remember Ecclesiastes 1:14.
1:14.
All is vanity and a strife means you will die right here, get rotting, and you will not enjoy that money. Somebody else will take it. Help your people. Help our people.
Yeah.
Children are not in school. People don't have food to eat. The roads are bad. The hospitals are bad. Everything is bad.
Yeah.
We thought and expected that this government would have got it in place and start doing some drastic things to show to the Liberian people that they really, really were prepared for this day.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't see it yet. So we're begging you, please try. That money there that you took from here, there, we need it to go back to the place where it's supposed to go. Thank you very much, Mr. Gainer.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Ms. Dopo, there, our panelists from the great state of Delaware. Our lines are open. You want to call us here, 313-957-9702. As we await our first caller, callers, let's read more comments here.
I'll be listening.
Thank you very much, Ms. Dopo. Thank you. And Maryland Jr., now the question here is what the Congo people will say in their graves if they were opportune to come back from their graves. What their children left behind, we the natives fought against. What will they say to us now? Yeah, what will they say? And Danny Watkins, Mr. Gamer, be acting like you don't understand what thing we refer to as you haul rope, rope haul bush. Let's go to the telephone lines here. Take our first caller, 518-9623. Hello. Yeah.
How you be, brother?
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. No
Yeah.
doubt.
No doubt.
Mr. Gemma, I also want to reference something that you follow when the minister or the acting minister appeared. What did he say?
Yeah, yeah. We got a video. Yeah, we play excerpt from that video.
So the whole thing, Mr. Gemma, Waka and Prince Moyi, and along with Yogi there, they knew about it.
They do.
According to they had a meeting with Fati Kopa and Yogi there. They thought it was and said that he was traveling out of the country. We can just use it before he get back. We just force his signature before he get back. It's gonna be late. So that's the reason you see Prince Moyi was angry with McGill.
With McGill.
Because McGill told them say it's not gonna happen. They're stealing the money. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, we're not looking for who did it, who not do it, because they were clearly show that the president gave the mandate and called the people to bring the budget back, so they can do what they have to do, because the people was not in the know of what's going on.
Right.
So they did everything that they did that nobody didn't know about it. So my point is that we know that what the people there for. The people used to stealing DP money. If they charge that 2 years, they used to stealing DP money.
They did.
Like 20 million so in Ghana. And some of the money like HPM money, you man, you get a minute, 5 million, it's okay. The other 20, I will take it. Instead of posting the money, you're leaving in Ghana.
Yeah.
These are the money that are passing around. That's why they pretending that they're not even know. That man not going to say nothing. Grace we told 500,000 naira. Under the pretend that he buy a vehicle. What is the vehicle? The vehicle is not available.
No.
He's standing there with a man. You see that man go after him, but you say you going for people who steal money.
Yeah.
They happy that more were happy. And for me, let them do it. Let them continue. The Liberian People seeing it for themselves. Not today, everybody regretting.
Yeah.
Complaining, but it may really poor. You didn't know before. The man when he 12 years government, the money that came in our government, everything was at home.
Mm-hmm.
Just see that man said, the man said, I will pack the old car, file the old car. Now you say you're like,
Right.
what old
car?
Right.
Right.
Okay, something. Come from China, he got nothing to say. You can't block with other initiatives that we started. Then you come and tell the people, but we'll see. Thank you for having me, Mr. Gimo.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Our lines are open here. Call us here at 313-957-9702. Toure on the YouTube channel says, innocent Liberians have been asked not to return to their employment. Innocent Liberian. And as you see the Logan, so true, my dear. Winner turned to Angry Birds. And Willie, down to Willie. We should be calling for the impeachment of everyone involved in a budget fingering business. You are right about that. And Emmanuel Payne, the sad thing about this whole Liberia business is that 95.4% of government officials are all walking dead. So all folks and their futures have passed and been destroyed. Those lawmakers or government officials don't care about Liberia. Absolutely not. And we got to go off the air for a minute. Folks, again, we apologize for that break in our broadcast here. At least we passed the 1 hour and 50 minutes mark for tonight before we had that interruption. That's why we are asking you for our anniversary, September 15, which is Sunday, when Judea Hard Talk turned 12 years, let's say 11 years in this business. We are asking you to please come through, make some generous donation to change some of our equipments around here, and of course, renew our subscriptions or whatever. Uh, all right. Danny B. Watkins, Mr. Gilbert B. acting like you don't understand what they refer to as you haul rope haul boots. Yeah. And he went on to say, Mr. Gilbert computer now put in Zinoway again. Yeah, I'm telling you. All right, our lines are open, folks. You want to call us here and be part of this conversation? We're going to begin to summarize and call it a night and anticipate another program. The Liberian people should have gotten the cue when President Bouaka said he only wanted one term. What did they think? What? Absolutely. What? Okay, again, if you just join us here, the program Freedom Hard Talk comes your way hopefully next week on Freedom FM, a thought-provoking program that is coming up for all of us here. Of course, will be hosted by Austin Kawa from Freedom FM. I'll be on it. So is Khan Oliver Khan, Abu Sharif, Wanto, Tia Wanto, and J. Randy Dapo will be on there as well. Okay? Yeah. Let's take the caller here. Mas SP Pelu from Australia. Mas, welcome.
Okay, Mr. Gayman, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
No doubt.
Mr. Gayman, I just called to say thank you for what you're doing. And may God protect you, give you long life for bringing these people to book.
Right.
These disgraceful people, you know?
Yeah.
Bouaka and his people, they are disgrace to our nation.
Total
I don't get
disgrace.
respect for that. I don't get respect for that old man. I do not have respect for him.
I know.
I say it loud. Anyone want to say what they want to say, they can say it. My dad is old. I respect older people. I came from a very good home. But because of Bouaka behavior, a wicked and evil behavior, I do not have one respect for him. If the man who can look at a person where the man who took him from death, gave him life, he can cross me from that man.
Yeah.
He can send people to kill that man, send people to do something very terrible to that man.
Yeah.
Who is he for him to be respected? Who is he for people to give him peace? No, I don't have respect for him. Look at what they're doing to our country. He went to China, he came back with what? Gentlemen, what? He say MOU, I think. MOU
yeah.
on understanding of what? Agreement?
Yeah.
So that understanding of agreement we're going to eat from limit your expectation to understanding your agreement whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything this man will do for only 6 years. The stealing are going on in our country. It's so sad and painful that we see people keeping quiet. They're not talking. People that Henry Costa have gone mute. Mute.
Yeah.
Talking about he has resigned from advocate. Who can resign from advocate? Who can resign? Your aim of your JHT has met before you can get out of that.
Even
of
that, you got to police it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just
nothing like that.
Yeah.
from west to ridiculous, and then you say you gave up, you keep quiet.
Because
For what reason?
because he's being paid to be quiet. We are digging up in that story there. We're gonna find out what's happening with that. Trust
Look at
me.
that other story you put up about that other company, that 25 million story you
25
put
million.
up.
Yeah.
Eh?
HPX.
They give it to them, they eat a peanut and put it there in their pocket.
Yeah.
And they still requesting for more money.
Some of them even eat the peanut day.
They there and swallow and sit down for to not even know.
The grumpy peeling. Yeah.
Eh? And then they still requesting for more, and they're talking about the hair of that company is coming to Liberia next week for to get more money. What the heck are these people doing with this money in our country?
Yeah.
Mr. Gamer, our inboxes are full with every day. Can you help me? Can you put this on? I don't have food in my house. Can you do this? My children going to school. Every day you wake up to 5, 6, 7, 10 of them messages in your inbox.
Yep.
It just break your heart. Who will you help? Who you can't help? You need to help yourself. You get your family to help. Yeah. You get your own people to help. You get your own house rent bills in a place to pay. Yeah. And then you get these people coming to you every day. Who will you help? Who will not help?
Every day.
It's just so sad and painful.
It is.
That the people cannot give our country the basic, and life, and these people need to live. They don't give to them.
No.
They're not even able to pay their school fees. But then we have told them, y'all vote for me this year, your school children will go to school free. They say no, they don't want that. They're able to go in the market and sell that pepper and sell that bill and pay children school fees. No, we don't want that. We're able to run, we ought to work, and we'll pay our children school. Today, where are they? They are already put down almost 6,000 staff down. My country is the first country to fight for unemployment rate to go high, while other countries are fighting for the unemployment rate to go low.
To go low. Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Gamer, so sad. You know, when you're saying this, people, and they're picking at you, checking your comment, sending you a message, your comment, you're doing that. Well, I told some of them, I'm not living like bro. You can't sack me. You can't sack me.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Mr. Gamer. Thank you for your show. Continue. We'll be here. And we'll see on September 15th, we'll see if we can help to change some of the equipment.
All right.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Kanyo, yeah. Romeo T.S. Kanyo, is said following from Globadi, Chien District. Welcome to you there. Great to see you on here. And Jeanette Colley, he already been paid. That is why he closed his mouth. Jeanette is talking about Henry Costa. Jeanette, how you doing this morning there in Brussels? Welcome. And Danny B. Watkins, that Accra Grumpy now. The dare is sweet. Absolutely. Miss Campbell, Josephine Campbell, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, boss.
How you doing? Right.
I'm not doing good.
What happened?
What people are suffering.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you, Mr. Gamer. Thanks to every one of you.
Right.
That keep exposing these people. But what people at least walk out here, their eyes, they can see now. When they can't see, after 6 years, they go again, then they will see Google.
Right.
It's so sad. Why you using the people suffering, then you use it, you travel with all these people. What you're going to do?
60
what
people.
Going to say?
60
what is
people.
60 human being going to do?
That
Who can understand the Chinese people language? What they say there? All these people there.
What you say? Who can understand it?
Any of them, they can't even understand the American more close to our own. Then the Chinese people, they will understand.
Yeah.
No, what they really said there now, what they now bring the I know they say how many billion?
3.
They brought it 3 billion.
Yeah, Algeria delivered the 3 billion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, God, I know these people that follow, the owner is I'm not joking, Mr. Gamer. You know
Right.
the type of people we take care of in America here now.
I see.
After that age, you can't remember some things.
No.
People say signing over there, they may not even know what's going on in that country.
Absolutely not.
And thank God, those days, when two elephants fight,
Like the
that the
grass.
grass can suffer.
Yeah.
Liberian people did not listen to you. Did not listen to every one of us, our cry. And they waited. Oh, teacher. Their children will not go to school.
No.
So President, we are planning for even high school to be free. Why, my people? Why? Why you did this to our country needs all mess out here? We even see now to say yes, I'm proud, but we have to because we love Liberia.
Absolutely.
When you show your president, people say, "What? Are you kidding me?" No, it's the president. Keep this crazy that way boy you fall down or people carry you with ambulance.
Yeah.
When your people instead of taking the Toyota presidential era, they took
Like,
them to
the hospital.
like Chinese buffet restaurant. People passing all around looking at them. What?
Yeah.
President? You eating people passing around you. Looking at because I know that if they have not seen people like that, so it look foreign. So then they were just looking at them.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Miss
You like just
Campbell.
keep praying that all we can do
Yep.
we want peace in Liberia. You like just keep praying and let Waka continue. Let the people that's spoiling their whole life, Waka life is for end.
It is.
Then you are behind here and you're spoiling your whole life there for 6 years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
No
May
doubt.
God bless Mama Liberia and bless everyone
And
of us.
bless everyone. No doubt.
And
Thank you.
bless our president, Mane George Weah. May God bless you and your whole entire family, all citizens, all Liberian. We are praying for you.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Miss Campbell. Let's take our last caller here. Miss Sapi. Comfort Sapi. Welcome.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gamer.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
How you doing?
Not bad.
I can be following you on YouTube this time.
I see.
Phone. Yeah, I can be on YouTube.
Let's take our last caller again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then walk away from the YouTube or TV now. Because
All right.
yeah.
Let me stop it. Let me stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can be watching on YouTube this time on my TV.
Right.
Me, I just want to ask. I have one question to ask because a long time I can't go on Facebook sometimes. And say Joseph Boka getting power.
Yeah.
You ever seen that breakground for any development over there?
You gotta be standing on the ground for it before you break ground, but I don't know whether he's standing on the ground. Yeah.
Oh no, just checking whether he's not breakground. Because the time president we was there will wake up at that in the morning. He somewhere breaking ground,
breaking ground.
Watching.
We saw.
Oh, we join Facebook, but
yeah.
it's not Facebook. Just quiet. You go on Facebook, so you can't see nothing.
No ground breaking.
So I don't know whether he not break ground or he still dancing around.
No ground breaking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
Jeanette Colley said for the police boot.
Oh yeah, the police boot part. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watching on Facebook looking for Joseph Boka development. I can't find nothing.
He broke ground for the police boot, and one keke knock it down.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gavin. Thank you for the show.
You're
I'm watching you on my YouTube.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, folks. You know, we uh my mother's son. I don't know about that one there. Delta Air coming back to Liberia. We pray for it. I hope it does, so that we all can travel direct safely. Delta is going right to Ghana and other African countries, but it's not going to Liberia. You know, when he came to my mother's son, when Boyka came to America, he came to Atlanta. He was That's what he tried to do to get Delta to recommit to traveling to Liberia. But the conditions are too high. Can't make it. Hopefully, we get there one day. One day soon. All right. But on a very serious note, our country is at a cliff where a little wind, not thunderstorm, not hurricane, a little wind from a moving motorbike or keke can push Liberia over the cliff, and it will be disastrous for all of us. Okay? There is hardship in the land. There is hardship in the land. There is hunger. There is lack of resources for people, the average citizen, to send their kids to school. All right? You don't come to be as a government. Like in our country, Liberia, the government is the highest employer. Okay? We talk about private sector. There's not a viable private sector in Liberia that hires people. There's not a viable one. The government is the highest employer. But the government under Joseph Boyka has become the highest has become has dismissed the highest number of employees, civil servants, from the employer of government. Instead of finding solutions to the problems, this government have quadrupled the problems for the citizenry. Because if you dismiss one person, that's about 10 persons you are affecting. And our lawmakers are doing nothing about it. Will remind all of us on a daily basis the inactions of our lawmakers on the part of these mass dismissals. On a serious note, we all took into account what some of those nurses or people, civil servants said. That music they were singing, you harmonize my pay, I harmonize your vote. I don't think it was all of them or only them that have faced this mass dismissal by the Joseph Boyka government. I don't think it's just those people. There are people who are innocent of that. There are people who've been in the employ of government, who have been in the employ of government forever, that are involved in that. Let me take this caller here quickly. Poker Roberts from the nation's capital.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Gilman,
Yeah.
and thanks to all of our very humble, dedicated partisans and fellow Liberians in the diaspora
Right.
for their unprecedented support given to our beloved party and country at large.
Absolutely.
for the resolutions and pocket Robert. And a privilege to be the PRO of the regular intellectual militant of the Blue Revolutions. In extensions, the Matic Coalition of Democratic Change. And I join you from the grounds of the Matic Coalition of Democratic Change at about this hour. Mr. Gamer, you are doing a very tremendous effort. I must applaud you. I must applaud all of your confidant and supporter that always follow you and always listen to the message that you preach on behalf of our party and country.
Right.
But there's the issue, Mr. Gamer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people come to the table with insincerity, this is how they end up.
Yeah.
They end up with nothing but a shameless, how they call it, or behavior, and it's only part of the Bwaka and Kun administration.
Yeah.
You see the disgrace yesterday that we received concerning our national team, receiving a very sorrowful 3-goal to nil. It is only part the incompetency and the inability of Mr. Bwaka to have put it into alphabetical arrangement that our team can do better, or in the terms of representing or at the Anthony, or how do you call it, not Anthony Ball, Samuel Kayando Sport Complex.
Correct.
Yes. But when this man go outside, he's still even doing what actually is in the interest of the country. He only go there and laugh.
Right.
And there's nothing he brings tangible back. George Weah used to go, you need to see Emory Hospital. When George Weah go, you will see the military hospital. When George Weah go, you will see something coming after George Weah, which is a development and progress.
Correct.
This man came to the table with nothing. The only thing he brings to the table is a lot of stealing. See how the circumference of the man have reached a certain in less than 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
In less than 6 months. But he had no guts to question them about what they told they reach it from, what they told the work for in less than 6 months. But he have the guts to question somebody that had did a lot for this country, even himself. When he was sick, it was George Weah that flew him abroad.
Correct.
But today he came to the table to pay George Weah back. But you know what happened? Our president is very humble, and this what always goodness and favor and blessing is following him because of his humbleness. And some of us, we don't owe Joseph Bwaka apology or support George Weah.
No.
We support George Weah because when we were flying from here April 6th, or how do you call it, World War I, World War II, it was George Weah that left it comfortable in Europe and came here and lobby with the rebel to have us on a peaceful atmosphere.
Correct.
It's George Weah. This is what George Weah will enjoy our unprecedented support. And we owe nobody apology or support George Weah. It was this George Weah that when people were speculated, as I'm talking now, or Mr. Gamer, it's not small speculation, it's on parent for school fees.
Mm-hmm.
George Weah time, there was an alleviation of burden. This is what George Weah did. He alleviated burden of school fee on our people.
Right.
Pay school fee for people. Pay what fee for people. But let me bring nothing to the table. The only thing you bring, a lot of looting. But anyway, no problem. We are very optimistic that come 2029, or our workaholic, humanitarian, philanthropic president can come back to power and do the best that you always do for the Liberian people. But Mr. Gamer, thank you for your show. This is why we always take our time to. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to know where you're getting me. So, this is why okay, this is why we always take our time to be our headquarters whenever things actually that will promote and also or increase the atmosphere of our party and our standard bearer Allah. We will do it to the best of our ability. And also thanks to our diaspora for the support. They have been doing extremely well. Maybe both of me the game.
Right.
Yeah, some of them have been paying serious attention to the regular intellectual militant that always stimulate our present being our headquarters, and also to you too that can always allow for our message to be here. Thank you, Mr. Gamer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Poker Roberts from the headquarters of the CDC. Thank you very much. All right, folks, there you have it. Danny Watkins, my man. I will call you, okay? You myself got a conversation. Av Ross, how you doing tonight? Jay Hawaji Masekwai from Nairobi, Kenya. Good morning to you there. Welcome. And Harriet Wisa said, the just suffer with the unjust. And that's what happens. All right? You harmonize my vote, I harmonize your salary. And now nobody knows the difference between those who harmonize their vote. You harmonize my salary, I harmonize your vote. Nobody knows the difference between those people that have been dismissed, who harmonize the vote, who harmonize their salary. Everybody has been harmonized. Your job has been harmonized.
Line ho, uyu line lelo mwana mene, mwana wanze. Line ho, line ho, uyu line lelo mwana mene, mwana wanze. Kacha mama wa amatengazaje, kusesa bakomo pamaiwaje. Mama, early morning, amadingataje, kusesa bakomo la maiwake. Magolo wali, amuya mikira, akutiri nerero mwana mene, mwana wanzeo. Magolo wali, amuya mikira, akutiri nerero mwana mene, mwana wanzeo. Line ho, uyu line lelo mwana mene, mwana wanzelu. Line ho, uyu line lelo mwana mene, mwana wanzelu. Agire gogo wana madingo, gamuya mikira, udina madingo mwana mene, mwana wanzelu. Agire gogo wana madingo, gamuya mikira, udina madingo mwana mene, mwana wanzelu. Simukuna mako, kalizina malota ine, bambo wanga tandisi enda sarandeka. I
heard you got married and you now have a light-skinned child whose name is Musulo. Where did you hear I got married? I heard you got married and you now have a light-skinned child whose name is Musulo. I already got engaged. I will invite you to the wedding. Musulo iyo. Musulo. I'd like to take this child and the mother to the UK. His education, his whole education will be done in the UK. I heard you, Granny. I heard you. But let us sing. Che Mary, dear. Was Che Mary? There was Che Mary. Musolo, yeah. Musolo, my. Great song. Musolo, yeah. Dave Comesilia. How you doing? Musolo, my.
Mwana mene ndamai waje ndikufuna ndipite nawo kuyuke.
Let's sing the beautiful part.
Mwana mene ndamai waje ndikufuna ndipite nawo.
There was Mary.
Kuyuke. Mapunziro ose akapunzire kuyuke.
If they want to call me, they can say
Mapunziro ose apunzire kuyuke.
Please come here, big man. My boss. Folks, there you have it. Thanks for being there. Thanks to our lone panelists tonight, Ms. Sarah Dopo, our callers, distributors of the show, all you followers, those of you that train with us as well. Thank you very much. Please join us on a Friday as we celebrate Junior Hard Talk. Junior Hard Talk anniversary. Akilezi.
Inabwana tabera niguno. Agafuna kunenana. Chalamanda.
It is very bad. Napolo is bad. Napolo is bad. It drowned and carried away Ingalamu. Wash him away. Napolo wash away Nagamalu. Servants were sent to search for him. They returned empty-handed. His woman cried out loud, saying, "You are bad. Napolo, you are bad. Napolo, you are bad. Napolo, you are bad." The stories headed down to us by our old folks. Let's finish with Buffalo Soldier. Buffalo Soldier. Let's finish with Buffalo Soldier. Buffalo to America.
Buffalo to America. When I was a young boy, I dreamed today in America.
Join us on the FM dial where the entertainment never stops. Until then, I've been your host and announcer, Wild Michael Gilman, bidding you a pleasant good night. Harriet Weiser, Musulue V. Kamara, Jeanette Colley, Favor L. Morris, Dave Kumi.
If I had much money, I go to see in America. If I had much money, I go to see in America. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo, oh yo yo yo. Oh Marisa, give yo 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 yo.